Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt Harvey. Well, the book on Matt Harvey, it's pretty simple. If he's throwing strikes, he's an absolute nightmare for hitters. Good fastball, 93 to 96. Good curveball, and his changeup has gotten much better. If he brings his A game, you're going to have a tough time scoring off this guy.
At the plate, Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's Big Aaron Judge, who currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A ball and a strike now. Missed with a slider. Harvey is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Come on now.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Turner leads off second with nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, center fielder number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Machado is there to Gordon for one. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. In there, 1-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Guerrero is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Here's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Here's Manny Machado now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Tanaka gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 0 for 5. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hosmer on second. Guerrero on at first with 2 down. Here's a high pop-up. Turner shading to his right. And the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. MLB Network. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Count.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First delivery to him on the way. Low with the splitter, ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Runner around second now, headed for third. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Good idea, but Vlad's not going for it. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Up next for the Mets.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Piazza is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing right-hander or lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
2-1 to Piazza. The 2-1 home is laid off of down and in. Keith Hernandez is on deck. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. In the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter,
Riding in once again, Keith Hernandez. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Trout has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Jake Lamb standing in now. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Cespedes going back, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb, number 11 for him on the season, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Not close. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Harvey now on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now. So it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Andrew Chafin enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Kevin Kiermaier will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Kiermaier, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I'm feeling good about this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Go! Go down!
And that gets him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Trevor Rosenthal
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
The 2-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Yankees forced to settle for 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees 1. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Martin Prado will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Prado.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
The count's 1-1.
fouled away. Popped him up. Moustakas in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Trey Turner, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He's running, lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Mets led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Matt Harvey earned his 9th win of the year. Masahiro Tanaka pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ken Giles records the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.